All right, so this is video number 2. That's my cat Leslie, if you kind of see her behind the hat there. But anyway, I made this video with the thought in mind of like wanting to kind of touch on why I didn't feel ready to make this channel, and why me not feeling ready was the sign that I needed to start and do it and give it a shot. I feel like I've kind of had to think a lot about that in various areas of my life, not just making a YouTube channel, but fitness has been a big one that I'll touch on in a little bit, about just how, I don't know, it can be very easy to kind of talk yourself in circles. I don't know, talk yourself in circles and make up so many different scenarios about how something could turn out, or what could happen or what couldn't happen or whatever. And you look up and it's kind of like, it's been a year, it's been 2 years, and you're kind of saying the same thing about whatever topic you're talking about. And with this YouTube channel, I think even after making the first video, and seeing that it truly is just like anything else, one of those things that you have to just kind of jump into, get a rhythm, figure out what works best for you, see what people care about, see what people are willing to engage in, and really just kind of do it. I don't know, like, obviously, I think the timing of it is, we're going into 2026. I really didn't have any sort of like, okay, at the beginning of 2026, I'm going to make a YouTube channel. It kind of just happened. And I looked up like, oh, it's the end of the year, going into 2026. What a better, what better time to dive into content like this about real things going on in life that, again, like I said in the last video, are very relatable. And I think that my outlook on fitness matches up very closely to how I want to approach this YouTube channel. So I have always been a active person. I always enjoyed sports. I played basketball. I was very active in basketball for many years. I would say, I don't know, from like elementary school to end of high school maybe, and always been into, lifting and things like that. And over the past, I would say 5 years or so, I've really really taken some time to sit down and understand how to lift properly, how to approach nutrition. We always hear things about calorie deficit. I finally figured out that that is a real thing, that you can work out all day long, but if you're not in a calorie deficit, it's not going to work. And that's another example of just something that I've always like kind of, knew I could probably do, but put it off, made it seem more complicated than what it was instead of just doing it. Okay, like figure out what I need to, how much I need to be in a calorie deficit to see a real change in anything. Start there and do it. And before I knew it, I looked up, I would say over the past, year generally, but especially over the past few months, I really found my pace, found my my rhythm with it, and looked up and really enjoy going to the gym every week. Is something that I really look forward to. It's a place that I look forward to in terms of feeling happiness and peaceful, no matter what's going on around me. And I would like to, again, kind of share more of that side of my life in different areas that I have grown in with you all, and be able to engage with you all about that. And yeah, I just think that this whole concept of starting when you don't feel ready is not just something that you can, do at the beginning of the year, but can happen any time of year. It can happen on the last day of the year. It doesn't matter. And I really feel like that I'm at a point where I am excited to learn to start whenever, and if I fail at it, or if it doesn't go as planned, start again the next time, and just keep starting until I find something that sticks, find something that aligns with me, find something that I can relate to, or whatever it may be, and just do it, right? So I don't know. I feel like that it is definitely weird doing this, being on a camera. I've never done this in my life. I've never sat in front of a camera and spoke about this kind of stuff and posted it for people to look at. And I think that it will challenge me in a lot of ways to be vulnerable in a space that I've just never been vulnerable before, which is the internet. I don't Yeah, like I'm a pretty open person. I'm a pretty, I don't know. Yeah, open person. I don't, talking about these things don't scare me or overwhelm me. But I think being on a camera, sharing parts of myself that, you know, I maybe only share with close people or people that I'm, that are in my close circle, it's kind of weird. It's a little strange, but nonetheless, I am excited about it. If anybody else has started a YouTube channel and wants to share their thoughts on how they got ready to do this, or how they, manage those feelings of not feeling prepared or not feeling like you know how to manage a YouTube channel or what to talk about. Even making this video, it's like I know what I want to say, but it's just weird talking on the camera, thinking like, am I making sense? Am I rambling or whatever? I don't know. But either way, I think that it's, I think it'll be a really good opportunity for me to just show a side of myself to myself that I'm not familiar with, and be able to connect with people in a way that I've never done before. I think I just love connecting with people. I love content like this on YouTube that already exists, just people living their everyday lives, people showing their processes of how they get things done, showing, how they motivate themselves. For instance, I follow a few fitness influencers that I really, really enjoy how they not only like advocate for fitness, but they also talk about real practical ways to just be better every day, feel better, that aren't going into a gym and lifting weights, that aren't even about what you put in your body, but even just how you maneuver through the day, right? Like I follow a fitness influencer, and he talks a lot about just like the sun and getting up for 10 minutes, every day, a couple hours after you wake up, and going to have your skin feel sun. That's like something that I have always thought about. I'm like, I want to try that. And today, for the first time, I actually got out, and it felt nice to just do something that wasn't anything serious, wasn't anything dramatic, but just going out in the sun and taking all that in, and trying to add a new step into my daily life that will improve me in some way, even if it's just a little bit. And I don't know, I really love that kind of content, and I would like to continue to put those kind of things out there for whoever wants to listen, or whoever is on the same boat trying to find, that person on the internet that they can kind of connect with and that aligns with how they move through the world. And even if that's not me, I mean, I just love that there are people out there that do that, and I would like to be one of them, if I can. And if anybody would want to listen to what I have to say. So with that being said, I'm obviously not a master at this. I am very much so figuring it out. I am really putting myself out there in a way, like I said, that's new to me. But I'm excited about it. I am looking forward to talking about many different things. I touched on this in the last video, but I want to talk a lot about fashion, hair as well. Relationship stuff, maybe. I'm in a relationship. I've been in one for 5 years now. I don't think I said that in the last video, but I would definitely like to talk about topics like that as well. Just, people who are in or not in relationships that want to talk about just the nuance of having a partner and trying to figure out and maneuver through adult relationships, friendships as well. That's another big one that I care a lot about. So there's a lot of topics that I think can be good to touch on. That, again, we'll call this the pad. I don't know. That's kind of what I came up with in regards to kind of a quick go-to title for what we can call this conversation and what these videos are, which is kind of the pad to write down your notes. And the whole channel itself is the notepad, but these little videos can be like the individual pads or the individual pages, if you will. So we'll call it that. This is, my second pad, my second piece of paper on the notepad, and we're going to keep writing on these, keep talking about things, keep engaging. And yeah, and I want to try to kind of be a plug for different brands as well. Because I love a lot of streetwear, a lot of Black owned businesses, a lot of just brands that are for people that look like me and people who are still interested in them, even if they don't look like me. But this brand is called Satin. It is a skull cap that has the material of satin under there, which is really good for natural hair, locks, anything like that. Really good brand. I'm not sure if they're Black owned or not. I can't say that, but very good brand, very good quality. It shipped really fast. And then this is LGA. It's a brand on this stands for Let's Get Active. The guy's name is Alex Fumba, I believe. And I have a bunch of his stuff. Really, really good material, Black owned. This is a breast cancer shirt. And yeah, I definitely want to share, again, stuff about my fashion and where I get things from and why I get them and why they're important to me. But we'll maybe go into that in another video about specifically what kind of fashion I'm into and why that's important to me and how that ties into my identity and how I go out into the world and what that means to me, because I care a lot about just what you put on your body and what you wear, how you express yourself is very important in development in various areas, fitness, everything, and we'll talk more about that. But I hope this video finds you well, engage as much as you would like. Again, subscribe if you would like, and I will be back for another video next week. And yeah, this is going to be a good journey, and I'm excited about it. So, all right, I'll see you next time.